Now it's working, I think. Let me hear the stream. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. My microphone was in OBS. It was deactivated. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for waiting. It's a stupid. I'm so sorry. Okay, I hope you could still follow this. I told like the major things here. What happened was major thing. What happened here was maybe I have to check this sound first. Today I forgot it. Okay, major thing was that I create a volume, like the base volume, and these I told like these horns are growing like from about this area and on his head, and the anatomy is actually when you learn anatomy from a human being, for example, then actually you can apply human anatomy uh, to a creature or to a dragon like this about I would say about at least actually 80-90% because the how the jaw works and how the neck is connected to the head is actually yeah, works actually the same like on a cat, like on a dog, or like on um a horse or whatever. And what I told also was like, let me see. You can for detailing I recommend to buy um, brushes like this. I do not own some. I do not own them, so I will not use them. But I really recommend to yeah to buy them and to use them for creatures for I don't know like when you buy these then you can of course create like yeah dragons like this or pretty easily actually it's not very complex actually to create characters like this or creatures like this. And what I also told is that let me see yeah to create characters like or dragons like this, it's actually more more a matter of rendering and less a matter of sculpting. So do not expect in 2 hours or so when you want to create or when I create this dragon here, do not expect too much like realism here, but you can, like I said, you can add more details with brushes like this and create renderings like this, and actually you have then your realistic looking dragon. Dragons are not realistic anyway, so they will always like look a little bit like yeah fantasy. So it will actually never look really real because we know dragons are do not exist. Um, yeah, but when you want to like create a dragon that is uh, yes realistic as much realistic as possible, then of course you need like references where you can watch on. Okay, sound is working, and yeah, I want to uh, create some more parts. here. Like this. And of course, yeah, thank you very much for saying me that the sound is not working. So you can, of course, play some music. Oh, the horn is turned the other way around, like more like you can play your own music, like what you like, what you can relax or hear. I really recommend to hear, for example, uh, like lo-fi music when you watch my streams, because sometimes I'm not talking a lot, so especially when I do not get a lot of like comments or so, sometimes it's more working, less talking. And when you want, Chidaruma is asking is asking for how to export polypaint to Blender from ZBrush, and it's actually when you let me see, when you have some polypaint, when you have some polypaint on your piece, like fill object there, then you can transfer polypaint pretty easily actually. Let me start Blender. Then I use mostly I use the Go Z plugin. How to install the Go Z plugin you can watch on YouTube. There are tutorials for this. And then when I say like Go Z, then it's yeah, Antares. Thank you very much. Your voice is beautiful. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, then when I use this Go Z button, then it's transferred to Blender with the information of coloring. And when I go to like shading, then you see this color attributes. This is the uh, vertex color information. So it's actually no magic behind it. It's just Go Z, and then it works. I don't know if it works like with FBX. I don't know. Maybe you can try like exporting it by hand and importing into Blender, and yeah, watch for like watch for this color attribute. But the easiest way is with Go Z. Okay, now I'm placing some some of these spikes again, or further. Like this. Of course, you can have a special brush for this, but I do it like this. It's not the fastest way. I recommend to use brushes, but it's just a demo here anyway, so yeah. And I append a sphere for the eye. So yeah, I hope this tip helps you. And now I'm adding some more, like it's not detailing, it's more like the second layer of form. Like I told, the cheekbones, the eyebrows, and clarifying like the major parts of the nose, like or of the forehead. So actually, the anatomy is the same as on a human being. So yeah, if you ask yourself how important is anatomy, it's actually one of the most important things you can do as a character artist or creature artist. So don't think like, oh, I want just create creatures. I don't know. I don't need any anatomy. It's actually not true. Most important thing is actually anatomy because it's building on top. Like you build always like your knowledge on top of the anatomy stuff. So yeah, don't hesitate to ask things. I try to explain and give you like a short tutorial creating this stuff. We will create a like scale together here, like these spikes into a brush. But let me first place the major volume. this is not the tongue, so I'm pushing it back like this, and you can extract some objects like this, like from where you want actually. Just place some. So this is actually what I really enjoy about ZBrush. You can create objects very, very fast just by extracting it from existing geometry. Like the tongue here. Just extract. And do not forget to save your progress. Inflate and ZRemesh to have a clean geometry here. So now we are starting working on uh, more details, or actually it's still not details. It's more like placing geometry like this. So we have a better understanding of the jaw area here, of the teeth. Um, do I Come at the King is asking if I use always like this overlay for sculpting, and yes and no. Of course it's not perfect, like I told already. Sometimes it's not perfect. It's always creating some artifacts here, this background layer here. So sometimes I'm deleting it, like when I do not need it, I'm deleting it here, and I can restore it again. Mostly I leave it like in the background for stream, so you have a better understanding of what I'm doing there. Yeah, it depends always on what I want. So for my own work, I use it as well, but not always. But for stream, I want you to have a view on the character I'm working on. Oh, by the way, I have some good news. I got the job, like the project as a freelancer, and I will work on it for a month now. And I hope I can tell you more about it someday, but right now I cannot tell you a lot. I mean, I cannot tell you actually anything about this project, but yeah, I already got the chance to get to know the art director and which I will work with, and I think it will be a pretty fun project. But of course, I will still stream. So I hope this project will be like I hope I can manage between the project and streaming. I do not stream like every day, so I think it will work. And yeah, I hope I can work on this project for a longer time, like to get a contract for a follow-up, but I will see. Thank you very much. So yeah, like I said, uh, it's a pretty cool opportunity for me to work with a team. So when you are working on like little contracts, then you mostly are working on your own and just delivering stuff. But this is a team, a bigger team, which I will work with, and yeah. And of course, there is a still a like um how it's called uh, a challenge going on. Uh, some I don't know. I think 2 months ago or so, I told about a challenge for you guys. Um, if you want, you can. So the challenge is actually, I was asked about um, how can you be a self-taught artist? How can you? And I was like telling, if you want to figure out if you can, if you are actually able to do or able to be a self-taught artist, you can do a test, and this test is your challenge. So this test is actually still nobody was doing this test. It's like yeah, you can do this test on your own and share it with me when you want on social media. I don't know. You can let me know on um, ArtStation or whatever. You can say like, "Hey, I did your challenge," and the challenge was learn something you do not can do right now. And my challenge to you was like learn chess playing, for example. So something you are not able to do right now, learn it right now for 1 month until you are in some kind of um, yeah, you do not have to be perfect as a chess player, but to some degree of like you can play actually. And then we can meet if you want online, and we can have a match together because I play a little bit chess, so I'm not very good, but I can play. Um, and yeah, we can have a match together. And then I can tell you if you are able to be a self-taught artist or not. So this is completely for free. So you get actually a free chat with me, and we can talk about your wish to be a self-taught artist. Because mostly I get like on Patreon there are mostly people who are self-taught, some kind of self-taught. They are trying to be like they are trying to do tutorials and this stuff and try to learn on their own. And I tell it's not easy. So if you want to have a chat with me, like and play chess with me, if you want, you can learn it, or you can learn something else what you didn't learn before, and tell me like I was not able to like juggling or whatever. I was not able to do it, but I learned it for 1 month. And I tell you then in this chat if you are able to be a self-taught artist. Actually, the purpose of this challenge is obvious, I think, is to figure out if you can not just do some tutorials. The purpose of this challenge is actually can you learn things like for 1 month, one thing. Okay, not just two tutorials and then say, oh, I'm able to, I don't know, create a cube in Blender. I'm a 3D artist. No, this is not how it works. You have to be able to work on this stuff for months and years, improving your skill and this stuff, and not give up. So yeah, this is actually, this is it what I was aiming for with this challenge. So if you want, you can do it, and we can have a chess match together and chat about your future as a self-taught artist. But like I said, nobody was uh, contacting me and telling like, "Hey, I learned this. I did what you want, uh, what you told me." Like, I teach, I teach as a teach. I mean, as a teacher in a school, and the same thing applies there as well. So the students are very like very motivated at the first, like when they have a how it's called, a project, like for 1, 2, or 3 weeks. They have some projects going, and they are super motivated, like in the first steps, like drawing a character or whatever. But finalizing is very, very hard because they are telling like, "Oh, I lost motivation to work on it," and I'm like, "So what? Okay, so this is your job, to be motivated is actually part of the job." So yeah, you have to do it when you are really serious with this job and this and get paid. So actually, no one will pay you for being not motivated. Actually, studios are do not care if you are motivated or not. So actually, as a student, you cannot tell like, I'm not motivated. It's an absolute killer like for your career. And of course, you do not get always these projects like, I don't know, Dark Souls or whatever. Sometimes you have to do little things, things that are boring, maybe, or like more technical stuff. Yeah, of course you can like share your opinion on my thoughts, if I'm like if I'm wrong here or not. Of course we can discuss it. Yeah, and the rest here is actually pushing and pulling the volumes around. Like I'm creating the proportions as perfect as possible. So I'm matching, like you see here, this tooth and this tooth are the same, but they are not matching like the perspective. So I have to ask myself if the jaw is wrong. Like maybe it has to be more coming to the side like this, or why are they not matching? Or maybe just the artwork is like the perspective is not perfect, but yeah, actually it's a drawing, so it's okay. And of course you have to keep in mind to watch if this jaw is actually properly closing. And you can do it like with layers, and close it like this. And you see, actually, you cannot close it perfectly. So yeah, you have to work it out. I will not correct it right now, But actually for a game character, when the dragon is closing and like his jaw, then you have, of course, to correct it to make it like workable, animatable. Like I don't know, it has to be like this, or I don't know. So I do not think that he always has this mouth like these lips like in an oval shape like this. This doesn't work. Like, and of course the teeth have to match together like this. So watch for these things as well. So when you are working for gaming industry and this stuff, watch for these stuff as well. So I will not do it like right now. I will keep it like this, but keep it in mind that you have to like correct this stuff. Then I can extract gums here. And figure out how this tooth here works. Like, is it growing from like from the cheek or from this part here, or is it growing from, or is it better to grow it from the gums like this, like a normal tooth? So yeah, figure it out how this works. And in the studio, of course, you can ask your concept artist, is it necessary that it comes like from the lip, or is it okay when it goes more into into the mouth like this? But maybe to make it a little bit more prominent, I can do it like that. So communication in the studio is very, very important, of course. And yeah, you can, like I said, you can turn on some music, and this process takes a while to place all these teeth and this stuff. So yeah, I think these teeth are going like in this area, like how it works. You can watch on I think you see it like here, this area here. These teeth are going like here, in this region. So it's the same concept like on actually every single animal. Concept is the same. How tools work, I think it's the same. So when you want, like I said, when you want that your dragon is talking or opening the mouth properly, then you have to watch these things. Create your teeth properly so they are not like mine here. Um, like they are not going like in an S curve or so. So they are straight. But yeah, actually you need some practice with it. It's not hard to do actually. Just have some practice with it. So placing a lot of teeth is not is a it's a like relaxing thing to do, but it's not the most difficult thing. So watch for characters and projects you really enjoy. You know that you will enjoy it, doing it like for months or even years. Some things are not working here. I don't know why. Some like with my microphone, I don't know why it's not work. It didn't work. And like with this mirror and wild, I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, I figure it out later. Let's place some teeth again, or more teeth. So it's part of the process here. Okay, I think like a blockout, it works. Of course, you can have a lot of spikes here at the back. Um, And yeah, like I said, before continuing, you have to check, oops, if the teeth actually work. Like, where does it go? Like, where when he has his jaw like hinge on the jawbone, like somewhere here, where does it go actually? Okay, and maybe you have to move it like more out and test it again, like, oh, this is better, but it's too wide out, and this stuff. Okay, so you have to test the mouth first before continuing, but because when your supervisor or your art director tests it later and figure out like, oh, the mouth is not working, but you have already super realistic sculpting there, then yeah, you have to rework a lot, and this is not good for a project. So figure out stuff early in the process. And of course, like I told about my students in the school, um, you have to figure out if you can work on a project for months or even years. Okay, let's spend a little bit time with the face. Like here, anatomy is the same, like around the eye, like on a human being. And you can plan ahead, like with the scales, you can already draw some lines here where you are planning to place or to sculpt these scales. I think I will create this dragon. So when I have time, I will create it like it is here, non-realistic, but yeah, like um, more stylized. But you can of course create it more realistic. Yeah, today was the first day I was going with a bike uh, to my office again because it was actually pretty cold the whole time. And it's always storming, like it's always storming pretty hard outside in this time in Germany. I mean, so usually I go by bike. I go by bike like on I'm starting in March, but this year it's very cold. So when I do my uh, details there, then I go back and correct some stuff here and there, like the nostrils and this part of the jaw should be more narrow because I see more details right now. And this part here. And I have more landmarks to work with. So it's still not finalizing or uh, detailing. It's still a process of like getting the right shape. And it's raining again. So I don't know if I come back home uh, dry or not. Uh, Emperor is in the chat. Welcome. So everyone who is new on the chat, yeah, you're welcome to ask things or uh, if you have to like to share something, you can of course share your thoughts on stuff like I don't know whatever you want to share. So I was working on the proportions of the nose here, but and it was to like squeeze too much together. So it's always like a mixture between yeah, what you see on the artwork and what you want actually to achieve. Oh. Ah, sorry guys. And yeah, I was talking about motivation. Uh, I cannot tell you exactly what motivates me actually, because for me, motivation comes from, I think most motivation comes from projects. But like I'm always working on characters like I'm working on projects. Doesn't matter if it's a paid project or a private learning project. Actually, it doesn't matter. I always work on it like it's paid. I at least try to work on it like it's a paid project. And I really enjoy the process. And this is something I noticed, that actually I'm not a huge player or gamer my own. I'm not playing a lot. I mean, I used to play a lot, but right now it's for me it's more like my time is more, I value my time a little bit more. So I do not want to spend 100 hours in a game. And creating a character like this or a creature like this, it's some kind of a game for me. This looks strange here, like a rabbit. So this process is for me like a game actually. So I always have my thought process regarding this creature, character, or whatever, and I always imagine like, oh, how it would be like to play as a dragon, or like fight the dragon or whatever. So I think this is my major motivator. I always have this game in mind already when I create a single character. I already have a some kind of finished game in my mind, and this is like a game for me. Mhm. uh, Shrikan is telling that my working process helps him or her um, to improve his work, and yeah, makes me happy actually. This is why I share my, yeah, I do not have a clear process. Like it's not like I have a uh, unique process or so. Actually, other creators are working similar way like I do. Like I don't know who, I cannot name someone, but it's not like I'm doing something special here. But if it's motivating you, or you can learn from me or from my process, yeah, it's pretty cool feeling for me. And I think mostly my some kind of process is like, I try to not have a real process, or not to teach a real process. And I think what is really good for other like creators or uh, students is to helpful to see like that you do not have to fear like, oh, I don't know where to start, and I do not know like how to build up a volume and this stuff. So be free in this process. Develop your own process. Like watch my process here, how to build up volume, how to build up form, my like way of working is always I stick as much as possible to this artwork. This helps me a lot to create this character, and this is something I really recommend to do. I think it's still too much visible of his gums. And yeah, someone was asking me or telling me like he likes my style, and actually I try to not have a style. Um, Mostly the style you're using for a project is actually given by the studio, not by your own. So you are not deciding, oh, which style do I use for a project. Mostly it's the studio which is deciding over the style. And yeah, I try to not to have a specific style doing things. Emperor, thank you very much. Yeah, of course, you can watch my live streams like a VOD. Just go to my channel. Let me show you. For those who are not familiar with this function, when you are on my page, then you can go to live here. So here are videos and here are my live videos. So they are stored here. I have some already. So yeah, you can watch them, binge them through. Like I always say, it helps me a lot with the algorithm when you watch them completely through. Like yeah, the YouTube algorithm is noticing it, and it helps the creator actually, not just me, actually every creator to get noticed by more people. So maybe motivation is even more to do things like tutorials, real tutorials. I mean, I'm not depending on YouTube. Actually, I'm not getting paid at all from YouTube. I mean, I get $1 or so per video. It's actually nearly nothing. Um, so, but it motivates, of course, a lot when you guys are watching and liking and all this stuff. This social media stuff. And yeah, like I said, it helps, of course, a lot to get notified. And maybe someone will notify my or notice my work, and maybe I get a project from this. So yeah, this helps every creator actually. So it's a known thing already. I'm not telling you new things actually. So I'm pretty happy with the overall look already. So maybe the eyes could be a bit rounder. like this. But overall, it's already a good shape. So for an artist, online artist, yeah, it's crucial actually to get notified by studios and this stuff. It's very important for the career to get notified. It doesn't matter actually how you do it, or if you are doing it with YouTube or with, I mean, YouTube is sometimes it's yeah, risky for an artist because studios can think like, oh, he is more into his own stuff. So it depends always on the opinion of the studio. But sometimes it helps to get notified. And yeah, actually, this is the process here. I'm working through like getting the right shapes, the right volumes here to create it, not or to avoid like boring stuff. Like I like these shapes here, so I want to draw attention to these shapes around the cheeks and the eyes. So this is my focal point here for now. Of course, I'm working on the whole character, but this is the most important thing. Um, Emperor was telling that he was working for a studio for years, and yeah, mostly working on low poly stuff. And yeah, of course, when you do more low poly stuff, then of course you are not using a lot high poly. I mean, the process of sculpting, and sometimes you have to relearn it even. This is absolutely true. I was working in the advertisement industry for a long time, for about 10 years. And sculpting was like I was working on side projects like on indie games and this stuff. And just because I was working on these side projects, um, I didn't lose the sculpting like the ability to sculpt. So if I would stop sculpting for a job, yeah, then I think I would lose a lot of knowledge as well. So like this feeling how it feels to sculpt and this stuff. For these scales, I was planning to do a short demonstration, short tutorial how to create these scales here. Let me prepare these horns. And if you do not want to do it on your own, you can of course buy these. But if you want to do it on your own, let me save this dragon here. Okay, let me see. So to create these scales there, I think I already showed them. ZBrush, Dragon brushes. These ones. These are called. Oh, let me see how it's called. I didn't do this process for a long time. These 3D alphas are these 3D alphas, I think it is. Like the process is you're getting this plane. You have to do it from one plane. Divide it sometimes. Use circular masking. Blur it a lot. And then blur it more, like this. Store a morph target and do it like this. And brushes, morph. So the sides here, I recommend to have them flat like this. And now you have this this thing coming out like from this plane. Okay, and then you place your details, whatever you want. Like horn details there. I mean these spikes there. Like this. And then I hope this works. How does it work? I forgot it. Let me see. It's not an IMM brush. It's how is this called? VDM brush. Creating VDM. Actually, you do it like this. Where is the button? Oh, you have to have this like, is there a VDM brush? I think I have to watch the full video, but actually, what you do is create. You get a VDM brush here somewhere. Maybe I think the layer brush. Then you can create from mesh, and there you have this. Oh yeah, I think this is the way to create them. Let's see. Intensity, focal shift to 0, intensity to 100, and then you have your VDM like this. Okay, so you have to pick the layer brush. This is how it works. And now you can place your scales, your details like this. But you have to be you have to take attention to like you have to do it like from small to big ones. So if you do it like this, then you see it's projecting the details on the wrong on the wrong um, geometry there. So you have to start here. And do it here, but do not do the like big chunks here. So start small. And the biggest advantage here is you save a lot of time, but of course you need, like I would do it with a layer to work non-destructive. And you can use the VDMs for actually nearly every like detail. And you get these details pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, like this. And for these details here, for these horns, these little horns, maybe you need something different, like a different form. So duplicate this thing and change it a little bit here and there. And when you hit the from mesh button, then you can decide which one you want to use here. Even a little bit less, like, and maybe the lifting is too much. From mesh again and try out. So yeah, you have to try out things. Oh, I think I did a mistake, or no. So yeah, next thing is design a believable connection between these spikes and these spikes here. Like, is there a connection at all? I think something should happen here, but maybe not a real connection like scales. So this is like a design process here. How does this work actually? And for a realistic, so the subscriber who was asking for a dragon, if you want to create a realistic dragon, then maybe things have to make more sense. Like, how is this work? On these little scales here, it's a little bit, yeah, easier because they connect actually one to one here and there. I mean, here and there, it's not connecting, but like this works. And of course, you can use, let me see. Yeah, let's say you are happy with this base. You can use, of course, alphas. And I have a ton of alphas here already, gathered from other projects, from other programs, or from ZBrush. But you can create them on your own as well. And yeah, go ahead and place structure that works on your character actually. So yeah, you can use alphas, you can use VDMs and this stuff to create more realism to your creature character. Of course, it's not finished here, so I will not place alphas right now. But this is the way how you are creating this realism and yeah, these some realistic uh, structures on the face. And like I told, it's not a matter actually of sculpting. Of course, of course, you need details, but of course, you need realistic lighting and this stuff as well. I think it's a good opportunity to create a stylized dragon for my uh, portfolio. So thank you for this input. And when you have other like ideas, what I can work next time or whatever, then please let me know. Of course, this channel is for me like motivation to sculpt a lot and to practice and to gather things like um, I already gathered uh, a lot of characters. I would love to finish like this one from last week. This samurai, I am working on him right now as a side project, and I like these both as well, and this one, and these both. So I like actually pretty much here. I would love to finish some of these characters for my portfolio. But of course, you can tell me if you want to see something special, like the other subscriber was telling he wants to see more, or he wants to see a dragon. So you are welcome. Your input is welcome. I see it like a project between us. So if you want to learn something like a dragon or orc or whatever, I enjoy a lot creating orcs or goblins and this stuff. let's see if this fits. Like, you can of course use this. I think this one. No. Rick Silva is telling. Rick Silva is my new patron. Welcome to live stream. And yeah, actually, on my Patreon, I have a I can share with you. I have a series where I create a full body character from start to finish. It's not finished yet. It's not low poly right now, but with your character, you share it with me. I will create low poly and this stuff as well. So we can focus on like, yeah, I will create with you when you stick with me on Patreon. I will create with you the full process with your character. Um, and then maybe I saw a some kind of goblin on your Patreon on your art station. Maybe we can use this character further to create a new character like a goblin. Um, of course, this process takes a lot of time. I cannot create it like in one session, in one live stream. Actually, it takes a lot of time to create a like uh, low poly and this stuff. So let me try to. I don't know why it's not working here. I've absolutely no idea. I create a new one. Oh, I haven't. Okay, like this. This works. Um, yeah, this is why I'm not spending. I mean, I'm not doing this process of low poly characters on YouTube because it's taking a lot of time. And when you have a series of videos, then mostly the viewer like the amount of viewers is dropping a lot after, I don't know, 3 or 4 um, videos. Like I have a video here. You see it here. Like the first part of this character here. I mean, it's a sculpture over about 12, 13 hours actually. Okay, I'm sculpting a character until it's a pretty good sculpt, and the viewer amount of viewers is dropping a lot. I mean, 1,500 and then 800. Okay, so it's not worth it for a creator to create a series of videos, of tutorials. Actually, this is a tutorial how you sculpt a female character. I do it from scratch, from zero to a pretty good character here. But the viewers are dropping a lot, so the interest is dropping. Like on single videos, the viewers are more stable, like always over 1,000. Sometimes it's under 1,000, whatever. Yeah, and actually the same thing with the last stream, part one. My stream broke, so I had to restart, and I see it on part one more viewers than on the second part. So yeah, like I said, it's not worth it for a creator on YouTube to create videos like part one to part 100 or whatever. No one will actually watch it. That's why I'm not, and yeah, like I said, I'm actually working on uh, real projects, and YouTube is more like a hobby. I'm not get paid or so from YouTube, so it's actually not worth it to spend so much time on one series. Like when someone doesn't like this artwork, I spend a lot of time to create this character, but when someone is not into it, like, oh, I'm not into this samurai artwork, I will not watch all like the full series. Okay, so mostly the average um, audience is always like watching for new stuff, new input, new I don't know, new videos. But actually, like I said, on Patreon we will cover this part, like creating a your you did this Viking, so first video is out. You can watch it. You can do the homework and create these A stands from your character, like I told you. And when this is done, you can share it with me, and then we will create the next one. Yeah. Okay, I think I covered a lot today, like volume and this stuff. Of course, it's lagging a lot, like details. I think I can create these spikes here on the head. Now to have a more like better feeling for the overall shape or look. This is why I am telling always like, please have a look at my previous videos and streams if you're interested in other characters, how I did other characters. Okay, this starts more at the back, like there. And if you're interested in learning, like creating game characters, you are welcome to join my Patreon, of course. It helps me a lot as an artist, and I like to teach or to guide you through, like I said, not teaching actually like a teacher. I'm guiding my students through like with Rick Silva, we are creating pieces for his portfolio because I think I cannot teach him a lot new stuff like how to create a dragon, how to create a this and this. Of course, these live streams are also for you, Rick. You can watch them and get inspiration for your next projects and this stuff. But my um, for you, my main subject is to create a good portfolio for you with you. Okay, so we are going through your projects, through your current projects, and make your current projects usable for your portfolio. So we will go through and with the your Viking character, we will start because it's actually pretty good already. So yeah, like I said, I cannot teach you a lot new like sculpting stuff. Okay, sculpting works pretty good, I think, on your side, and anatomy as well. So I'm always watching for the needs of my students and watch for yeah, what we can do actually with things you already did. If you have something to work with. Okay, I'm spending some time with placing these horns. Whoops. Oh, you have you lost the file for the goblin, and you are actually aiming more for stylized characters. Good news. So you can actually transfer more realistic characters into more stylized characters and the other way around. So when you have something like around, okay, I can show you how you do things to do it more stylized and more realistic. Okay, so we can spend on this process some time as well. Okay, so we finish the your Viking, and then I can show you if you have something there. I can show you how you transfer your characters from like more realistic to more stylized. So it's actually not a problem if you want to create more stylized characters, because the process is actually pretty much the same, but some things here and there regarding like hard hard edges and this stuff. Um, but I can show you. And I think you will adapt this stuff pretty quickly. So don't worry, we will. Um, it will not like be an impossible thing for you to learn it. But of course, you have to practice a lot. So this is something you have to do anyway. Um, uh, I do practice a lot as well, so don't worry. It's a normal thing, actually. Okay, and then and yeah, the process itself, it's always actually the same. But you for more realistic stuff, you're adding more details. For more uh, stylized stuff, characters, then there you need more like hard edges or whatever. More cuteness. Depends, of course, on what you want to do. Okay. So yeah, I hope I find some time to finish my characters here. Like this dragon. And don't forget to save your project. So you find it again. So I have my tea here. Mm. Um, Emperor, if you want to share like an artwork, please contact me on ArtStation or so and share a like a Google um, link, like this image search link when you search for images or whatever. Uh, I don't know, like maybe or maybe you say like, okay, it's a dragon from John Ho Hoey. Uh, Maybe it's one of these. So yeah, you can share your link via ArtStation or so, and I will have a look at it. And when you guys like to see other dragons or whatever, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, maybe I can do another one. Great. Okay. So from me, a big thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like and this stuff I already told. Um, Next time streaming, I don't know how it's like. My project will start this week, so I don't know if I will stream on Thursday, but I plan to stream. Maybe another orc, goblin, whatever. Maybe a stylized character. I don't know. So yeah, visit my live stream, and I hope you can learn from it or just enjoy the work, the process, or to talk to me. Um, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this stream as well. I enjoy it a lot to get in touch with you guys. Or Emperor, maybe you share it on Instagram or whatever. I don't know what is better for you. Yeah, and yeah, I hope you join my live stream next time, and maybe I will like, I don't know, colorize here and there quickly for the thumbnail. So maybe the thumbnail will be with colors. I spend I spent like, let me quickly maybe like I already told with this. But yeah, actually, like I said, I enjoy it a lot to stream. And of course, I'm learning a lot as well. So especially talking to a camera. And of course, I'm learning talking English. Yeah, what else? So yeah, enjoy the last painting here. Like mixing some colors here and there. Of course, this process is not easy as well, so do not rush with colors. If you if you're not able to create decent like anatomy, spend a lot of time with anatomy first before creating color. No, I'm not working in Uke. I'm working mostly in ZBrush and Blender and 3ds Max. Earlier I was using 3ds Max a lot. Oops. Okay, some comments again. Sketch 16, don't worry. Please watch the full video if you want. Uh, and yeah, maybe you find things helpful for you for your creation, for your character or dragon. I'm placing here some colors for the like finish. Of course, it's not a finished sculpt, but I wanted to have some colors for the thumbnail. Okay, I think for a thumbnail it's okay like this to have something happening there because yeah, I think I noticed my thumbnails are maybe sometimes a little bit boring without coloring. Maybe colors uh, are a bit like drawing more attention. But anyway, some kind like this. Okay, thank you for watching. And thank you for being here. And will you make the whole body? Um, for the whole body, I would need like, I think to create a full body, I would need some weeks to do, like to work on it. I think the whole body is too much for a stream. Maybe as a side project or so someday, but for now it's enough like just the head. Um, yeah, let's see if I have the time to create the full body someday. And yeah, until then, I see you in the next stream. Bye bye.